Lisa All with Babies Today. I'm here with Dr. Anita Chandra, a pediatrician who's going to help shed some light on a newborn condition called colic. And I've got baby Paige here who's also going to assist us in some demonstrations on swaddling and burping. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about colic. I remember feeling confused by it and, what is real colic, what's not colic, but tell us a little bit about it.
Well, true colic is actually not that common, but if you found that your baby is crying despite being fed well and changed, and you find that she's crying for like 3 hours a day, predictable times, 3 times a week, for 3 weeks in a row, then it sounds like true colic.
Okay. So what causes colic? Is it a mystery, or do we know what causes it?
We don't know exactly, but what we think is that it may be some intestinal spasms. It could be that there's a little bit of gassiness, maybe a little bit of lactose intolerance. It could just be a natural behavioral phenomenon that some babies go through.
But what are some things that parents can do to, stop feeling helpless about their baby crying so much?
Well, certainly you don't want to feel helpless. The things that you can try rocking your baby softly, you can try swaddling them, burping them, maybe running a warm bath even for them.
Well, I found that motion, certainly like a car ride, or even running a vacuum cleaner for white noise helped soothe my kids. Is there any truth to the white noise myth?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any actual science behind it, but anecdotally a lot of parents say it works well and there's no harm with it, no harm in it. And I truly think though that, colic typically ends by 3 months, and so there is an end in sight.
That's a relief. Well, we've got Paige here, and I'm wondering if you can demonstrate how to swaddle. I think that would be a great thing for parents to see.
Sure.
Okay.
So why don't we take one of her receiving blankets, and we'll just lay it across here on a flat surface. And a couple different ways to do it, but I'll show you one way that I like.
Okay.
I'm going to fold the top down a little bit to make it a little bit smaller for her since she's still young.
She's only 3 weeks.
I know. You want to lay her down here with her head just above this fold. There you go.
Here we go.
Perfect. And then I want you to take one arm and tuck it down and take a flap and pull it over.
Okay.
Underneath her chin. You always want to make sure it's tucked nicely under her chin. And then you take her other arm, bring it down, and take the other flap and bring it over.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then you pull up on the bottom, and we'll flatten it out. Perfect. And pull it up nice and tight.
Okay.
And then sort of tuck it underneath. Oh, I know, honey.
Well, now she looks like a little burrito.
She does, and this works great. It makes it easier to hold her as well.
Oh, I like that.
Look how calm she is.
She sure does. Look, she's getting sleepy. Okay, so you mentioned also that burping is a technique for soothing colic. Can you show me how to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Why don't we have you come over to the seat, and I'll take a burp cloth and put it up here for you, just in case she decides to actually spit up on you.
Okay.
And if you want to put her up against your shoulder, most people feel comfortable burping a baby like this.
Okay.
Hold her head just because she doesn't have the best head control yet, and take this hand and firmly pat on her back, just like that. Good.
Aww.
Not every baby burps right away. It may take a little bit of time, and this is okay, and it's certainly comfortable for her and hopefully for you.
It does. It feels very natural. Okay.
Good. The other way, if that doesn't work, is to actually have her seated in your lap, and you bring her down. You take your one hand and you hold her chin, because you're going to kind of turn her forward a little bit, and you want to have some control over
This
her.
way. Okay. So I got her chin. Pat her back again.
And pat her back again, exactly. And what you're doing is just moving the air bubbles around, so that kind of helps them to come up and helps her burp.
Okay.
And then if that doesn't work, the third way that I teach parents is to actually lay her against your legs, just like that.
Okay.
Good. And then just continue to rub or pat her back, just like that.
Oh, I think she likes it. It must
She
be
seems quite
soothing.
comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Well, I think she looks like she's ready for a nap, actually. So why don't we put her down? And I want to thank you for joining us today, Dr. Chandra. And we'll see you next time on Babies Today.